Why, hello. Welcome back to another live. It's winter, isn't it? It's starting to get cold. But hey, today we are going to be talking about something fun. Well, I think it's fun. We're going to be talking about some design tools that can help you with your business when you're looking at doing marketing. Now, not just for social media, but for any type of marketing. And to help us with that today, we've got the lovely Rakeeb. Now, before I bring him on, I just want to remind you that if you are watching this live, you can join in. So shoot us some comments, drop them in the comments below, and we will try and answer them as we are on the fly, or we'll get back to you later to answer your comments. Now, if you do like what we do, please make sure you like, share, and hey, maybe even tag someone in for the fun of it. Now, without any further ado, I have to introduce you to the lovely Rakeeb. Now, he's been here before. Rakeeb, good to see you.
Hi, good to be back. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, look, Rakeeb, you're just a fixture. You're an absolute fixture of our team, aren't you? And when it comes to creativity, I have to put you up there. You're just
I'm that
flair.
light bulb.
You're that light bulb. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Now today we're talking about design tools and really tools that can help people in their businesses. And there's just so many now, isn't there?
Heaps. Like you Google something and you'll have multiple options, different AIs, different apps that are coming up just left, right, and center. And it's always a mission. Which one do I choose? Which one do I actually invest in? Oh, it can go on.
I know, and I have dabbled in a few, but I've got some trusties, some good old trusty platforms that I use, and no doubt you have some good trusted.
I do.
And so, look, I know the first one is actually a big one, so let's get started. So what are we going to start with?
We're going to start with Canva, and I'm sure if people haven't heard about it, they will very soon because it just blows up. And I think everyone, all those nice Instagram feeds that we see with different colors and tiling, everything done perfectly, that's not just people making things on the go. It's actually using a platform called Canva. They have a free version, which is great for small businesses because it does a lot on the free version, and it just has templates for pretty much any social media marketing that you want to do for your platform. Doesn't matter if you're a small business, if you're an agency owner, if you are in the tourism industry, if you're a real estate agent, you name it, they've got templates for them to help you kind of enhance and make your profiles look pretty. I like to call it pretty for some weird reason, but I think that's the best way to describe Canva. It makes your profile look pretty.
It does, and I think the great thing about it is it if you're stuck for ideas to do something, so if you're doing something for a birthday or for Christmas or for Easter, and it's particularly for a business, it just gives you some suggestions.
Exactly. And it's quite easy to use as well. So anyone, it doesn't matter if you consider yourself a rookie or a pro, it's suited for everyone's needs. Like you said, it's got different templates that you can use for anything in life. Doesn't only just have to be business. It's great for personal use as well. Like recently I made a birthday card myself for someone using it, and it was very easy. You just follow the guidelines. You can upload your own photos, so you don't have to use but they also give you stock photos as well. You can also do videos on there, like if you really wanted to. You can create slideshows, presentations, you name it, they do. The best part is I've got a pro version because obviously I use it a lot for social media for different clients. I've got a pro version, which is only about $12.99, but you get up to 5 users on it. So if you've got family members or people in your team that need to use it, quite reasonable in terms of their pricing per month. And it just allows you a whole world of things that you don't get on the free version either. But if you just want the free version and do the basics, it has that option. And call yourself a creative guru with having Canva.
Totally,
like we're playing them.
Yeah, I know. And look, I remember back to when I was, working with a company, and everyone was on the creative suite. And to be on a creative suite, you almost needed a degree to be able to do anything. So if you wanted to do a flyer or a brochure or anything, you had to send it out to a graphic designer. And Canva is kind of like that cheats way of actually doing anything, and it's so easy to do. Now, I just want to point out that our background is actually designed on Canva. And so you can use it for video, and a lot of our starting video was actually created on Canva as well. You can do amazing things with video. You can resize it, and it's just so flexible.
From a recent client that we've been working on, it's an American-based company that's quite well known, and they've started using us to design their Canva templates for any news that goes up for them in the media. We create like a little magazine article clip for them, and they use it for social enhancement. So like bigger companies that we see are also using Canva these days. It's just everywhere. And if you haven't heard about it, definitely look it up. It's just canva.com. Like I said, there's a free version, so anyone can take it for a spin. And let me just make this clear, we're not plugging them in any way whatsoever. We're not sponsored by them. This is genuine experience, and honestly, it has changed my life for the better when it comes to social media.
Oh yeah, look, I'm like you, Rakeeb. I use it all the time. I love it. I've got my staples. You know, you can set up your brand guidelines within it. So if you're working with multiple brands or multiple look and feels, you can set those up. You can create folders. You can share things. I mean, I'm working with someone at the moment where we're sharing a file, so it's going backwards and forth. I too am on the premium because I have to admit that it's actually well worth it at the moment.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely worth the investment. But if you haven't heard about it, definitely check it out because there's a lot you can get out of it.
Yeah. Now, I just want to add one other feature that we talked about not so long ago, Rakeeb, on the show, is the fact that there's a planning tool. So you can actually send your social media posts straight from Canva. into your Facebook page and Instagram. I think it's only Facebook at the moment. But it just makes it so easy. And it has its own little planning section, which you can keep track of. But keeping in mind, Business Suite does a pretty good job as well for planning.
For sure. There's other third parties that it connects to as well. For example, Slack. So if you have a team that uses Slack, for example, for communication between each other, especially remote work these days, Canva connects to all those. And if you have ideas that you're working on, it just lets you plug into Canva and create that design that you've just talked about. So there's different third party applications that works really well with it as well that we use.
Yeah. Awesome. That's great. Well, look, I absolutely love Canva, and I'm like you. We're not endorsed by it. There's lots of people out there that do amazing things with it. I don't know if I scratch the surface sometimes, but I absolutely love it.
I know it makes us all look like pros. So it doesn't matter what your level of experience is with design. It makes you look like a total pro for sure.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So what's next?
The next one is something that not many people obviously have heard about, but it's called Snapseed. It's an app that you can get from your Apple or Google store. It's on your mobile device, or I think you can also get it on certain, sorry, there's a plane going over me, on different devices as well, but best on mobile, and it's for photo editing. People usually use Photoshop and go, what do I do? It's so complicated. Snapseed kind of eliminates that. If anyone's used Lightroom, it's very similar to Lightroom by Adobe, but it's just a very cheaper version. It's got a free version that I personally use the free version at the moment, and it doesn't cost a thing. And if anyone follows me on Instagram on here, which quite a few people usually do from this group, they will see the photo edits that I do is using Snapseed, and it's on the go. It takes me less than 5 minutes to edit a photo to the quality that I want it to be before I demonstrate it. If clients send me a photo that's of low quality and I fear about using it because of the content might not look right, I quickly jump on Snapseed and enhance it to make it look more presentable. So it can be used for multiple editing purposes, and it's got lots of filters. It's got different options. You can create things. If you want to make your Instagram stories look pretty, you can, tidy up that photo before you post it. It's the platform to go. And like I said, it's free, so we can't go wrong with that.
No, and I love it because I use it as well. You can edit a photo while you're on the go. You can flick it over to Canva on your mobile, because you can use Canva on your mobile. And if you're on the go, then you can do the work that you need to do, or do that post that you need to do whilst you're all on the go from your mobile.
Exactly. So you can, like you said, you can utilize Snapseed and Canva together into one platform and then connect it and go from there.
Yeah, I do love it. I remember learning about it, and it took me a little while, I have to admit, to get used to it, because you have, like Lightroom, you have a lot of different choices, but then you also have a lot of presets that you can use as well. And the presets just make it a little easier. It's probably more like if you're using the presets, I would say it's a bit like using Instagram when you're editing in Instagram.
Similar features as well. Like if you are good at editing photos on Instagram using the filters, Snapseed just better enhances them for you. But the way the AI is set up on Snapseed is it does have auto correction as well. So if there's photos that have bad lighting, you can, instead of you doing it manually using the systems that they've provided, you can just click a button that auto adjusts the settings for you as well. So it makes it a little bit faster for those people that aren't sure if they're looking at the image the right way or like the right quality for the device that they're using. It has that feature as well.
No, that's cool. I mean, I know it's in my toolkit. That one.
I feel like I told you about it as well when I was last with you. in Marlborough, I think it was. We did a
I'm
conference
not sure.
and I was
I think,
editing a photo.
yeah, I have heard of it, and I don't think I
Yeah,
downloaded it until I saw you. Yeah, I think I might
yeah,
have had it, got rid of it, and then put it back on again.
yeah. No, it definitely
But it's
changed.
like all of those apps, they continue to improve.
Exactly. It's so good at the moment, and I highly, highly recommend it. But hey, one thing that I never have been able to find that I can use is video editing. And I was looking at your Instagram and your Facebook posts that you create with your videos. What do you use?
We use video a lot, and
Yeah.
as Facebook is changing to a bit more of a short video kind of platform, we actually use, and I'm going to put it up here, we use a platform called Splice. So we use a couple, but Splice is the one that I use on my mobile device, and I use it more so for Instagram Reels and also for stories, because it presets the layout to the right size. It allows you to also put text on it, but depending on if you're doing it for Instagram or for Facebook, you don't want to put the text on too early. But I find it really easy. Now, I also use part of Adobe Suite, which I use Premiere, and it's quite complicated, and it takes me a little bit of time. But if I want something really super simple, I go to Splice. I have paid for it. I will admit I have paid for it. But what that gives me is it gives me all of the assets such as music and things like that.
Oh, cool. And do you have to do anything else to add the music and things on the paid version, or is it just automatic?
Automatic, you got the license. So that's one of the big things, that when you're dealing with music, you've got to have a license.
Yes.
We do also have a subscription to another platform that gives us a lot of music.
Yeah.
But it's really hard when you're working with music, because platforms like YouTube and even Facebook and Instagram can pick if you don't have a license embedded in your post, and it will catch you. So YouTube will actually do a quick scan of your file and say, you don't have a license, you need to use another song, or you don't have a license, you're not able to earn money off your YouTube.
But Splice makes that easy for you, because I'm guessing it has songs that have already
got it
vetted. Yeah. Nice.
And another one that we use is also, and I'm just going to pop it in here, it's called InVideo. And InVideo is a desktop version. So Splice is a mobile device version, and InVideo is a desktop version. The thing I love about InVideo is it allows you to resize videos again. So there's those
and it's compatible with different devices. I'm guessing once you have edited the videos, you can create an Instagram post, Facebook post, wherever. It's awesome.
It completely simplifies everything for you. So it's just nice and easy. It's just about getting familiar with that platform, the way that you're editing.
That's cool. I'll definitely check it out, because like I said, I've been struggling to find a good app that does it all. So I'll check out Splice. But for some weird reason, Splice reminds me of that ice cream we used to get. I don't know if you know, but that's all I can think about.
I'm trying to think. Did we have that? I have a feeling we had a Splice in Australia. Definitely.
Yeah.
It was like a lemon and lime with an ice cream in the middle. Yeah, okay, we had one of those too. Yeah.
That's all I'm thinking about right now.
These are some really cool tools. Now, we've looked at Canva, Snapseed, Splice, and InVideo. But I have to admit, and I don't know about you, Rakeeb, but there is one there that I just could not do without.
Which one?
Canva.
Definitely. I think it's like the go-to nowadays for everyone who's in the creative space.
Totally, because the thing is that if you are stuck and you don't want to, you don't want to get another app, you can use Canva for video. You can use it for music. You can use it for stills. You can do it for stories. You can use it. It has so much flexibility to it.
And it adapts to your brand as well. So once you've loaded your logos, once you've loaded any brand guidelines that you've got, it creates or finds, when you're making changes to colors and stuff, it suggests your brand as the color for your branding work that you're doing. So it takes in little things. It's the little things that it makes easy. You don't have to worry about changing font because it's already on your brand font. You don't have to change color because it's already done. It just saves a lot of work. Things that used to take people, 3 or 4 hours to design, or like used to pay people to do design work for you, now you can do on a minimum at a free level or like at a paid level. Lily wants to have an input by the sounds of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's bring dog to work day today.
Love it. Should be every day. But no, highly, highly recommend Canva for anyone that hasn't heard about it to definitely look it up, because especially if you're creating posts for your business to go on social media, it'll make your life a lot easier. Gives you content when you don't have content to plan for either, because you just create testimonials, you copy testimonials in it on your brand background and post that as a social post. You create logo files, whatever you need, you've got.
Yeah, look, it's interesting because I load up all, because you know, just like you, Rakeeb, we work with multiple clients, so I load all their logos up, so it's really easy to drop them onto a post. Or I've done presentations with Canva, and you know, once upon a time it was limited on how many pages you could have, but now you can have a lot more. It's just, I just feel like it's the cheats way, but it's actually an amazing platform.
Exactly.
Like you're cheating the system, because once upon a time you could never do this. It was never possible to do it.
Yeah. It's like you're cheating time as well by saving time with Canva.
Totally.
Ooh, that should be a tagline.
Yeah.
Cheating time with Canva.
No, that's true. So some tips on design tools. I mean, obviously I said number one, you can't have a toolkit without Canva in it.
No.
Got any other tips?
Definitely just don't think of yourself as not a creative, because everyone's got it in them. Utilize what's been given to you. There's definitely different apps out there. We've only just mentioned 4 or 5 of them now, but there's so much more out there. So if you're looking for doing something, just Google it, find out what the different apps or AIs are there that's available to you, and use the free trials. Definitely use the free trials before you sign up to these. Don't
do what I do. Start the free trial and not use it until the last day and realize how good it is.
Yeah, exactly. No, definitely sign up to the free trials first.
That is absolutely my problem. Awesome. All right, Rakeeb. Well, look, this is a nice, short and sweet one today. We've just pumped out four reasons to actually get creative, and there's no excuses anymore.
No.
So if you have anything that you use that you think that we should take a look at, hey, pop it in the comments. I'd love to see what you're using, and you know, we'll make sure that we keep you updated with other tools that we're using to help you with your business. Rakeeb, I know that all of these help me with my business, and I know that they help you too.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, thank you everyone for watching. If you're watching this live, thank you. If you're watching this on the replay, you know, drop us a like or a comment. But hey, until next time, everyone, thanks for joining us, and stay safe.
Thanks, everyone.